And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped in the 15. From the wide receiver. The give on the inside. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's McMillan. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Here we go. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The option look. Quick toss. Slithers into space. He has the first and still on his feet. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They go to the ground. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Black Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Catch in the middle, it's Barber. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for his man. Connection to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
Well, one of the things I love about these misdirection type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around.
Got enough space. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, App State.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's McMillan. He's got him this time. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Man, the slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
Now on first down from the 30. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And the Black Knights have a lot of options on second and inches. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Trying to move the sticks on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Black Knights will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Moore to the air. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. On target to the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Off play action on first down. Quarterback adapting. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. And, guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Mountaineers line it up with a first and goal. Motion from the wideout. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Moore will throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. It's complete to the left. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect, and then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And would they dare be aggressive on 3rd down this deep in their own territory? Looking to pass. It's McMillan. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Black Knights headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Caught in the backfield, it's Morrison. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Let's talk about App State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going to the transfer portal.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
And the Mountaineers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Appalachian State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to UTSA. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Hodges. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
They'll go to the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20. Gets the back moving. On third down, he drops to throw. Snags it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. after getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Moore to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, App State. Fitted in the window for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And off to Jones. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Moore will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Maddox. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Hits him with a stiff arm. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Takes the handoff. It's Hill. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
A first down run on the doorstep. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. A designed run for the quarterback. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Defense going all in to stop the run. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running the option. It's McMillan. Crosses the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in. They've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Now he's looking to throw it. Got his man to the left. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The short hands, it's Ferguson. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Black Knights! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTSA. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Moore to the air. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Moore will throw. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Motion from the wideout. Single back formation, and they give it to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the fullback. Shakes off the defender. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They boot it away on 4th down. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's McMillan. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Release to the back. Finds him out of the backfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. The 30, at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And some room to work. Turning it on! They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, too little, too late. Where was this earlier in the game? They could have used that explosive play earlier when this game was close. But obviously these guys are still out here. They're still competing. They're going to keep fighting until there's zeros on the clock. But they need more plays like that earlier in games moving forward.
Right back to the well. And there is no gain on the run, and there is no win for this team as it is over.